just about set to go. And on the mound today, Mackenzie Gore. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top with that curveball.
Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Outside low, and we're underway. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one.
So tough.
I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Juan Soto now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Upstairs, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Rosario in position. Hauls it in for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Mark Vientos.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
That one drilled left field. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Gore, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
1-2.
Alonso off of first with 2 away. Struck him out swinging. Ruiz on to first. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill, the lefty, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Bottom of the first. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On a line, base hit. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
second.
already is
Right
bat
fielder,
stays in the
Alex
zone on
Ball.
plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a little bit high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Runner at first with no outs here. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Stays alive.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
James
First and
Wood.
second, no outs. Wood will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park.
off for
Second
the
inning
Mets,
set
third
to go.
baseman,
Now
Mark
the third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos. Gore back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the
96,
struggle.
left
We
fielder,
saw the
Jesse
numbers coming into
Winker.
the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Jesse Winker. Runner on the go. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle
Batting
getting
second,
down the
center
line.
fielder,
Fielder got a
Tyrone
piece of it,
Taylor.
but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. One away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
So digging in, Brett Beatty.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And that one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That
Batting
fastball on the
catcher,
pitch before
number
was up.
30.
It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Hayden Sanger up now for the Mets. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that's the third out. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fouled off. He was late. That one drifts inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Batting
Takes it
7th,
himself. 2
first
up, 2 down.
baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That clips a corner. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Well,
off
here we go.
for the
Top
Mets,
of the third
shortstop
scoreless game.
Francisco
And now it's Frankie
Lindor.
Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Upstairs.
2-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up
Now
any
batting,
better than that.
right
When you see a
fielder,
ball come off the
Juan
bat like that, you know
Soto.
it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lindor on at first, nobody out. Back up the, oh, that got him. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now pitching for
Number
the
61,
Nationals,
ready or not,
Number
in
61.
the game now after the injury.
Brad Lord.
First and second, no outs. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Late swing fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just
got him. And that is a big first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to
Now
sit on
batting,
him for a little while.
designated hitter,
You want to be ready to hit the
Brandon Nimmo.
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the dirt.
save.
And now second and third with one gone. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
With two on and one out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Second and third here, one away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off the inside edge.
Ball
one.
No strike.
Two on, two outs. And another ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That pitch in for a strike. 2-1 now.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Late swing, fouled off. Second and third, two down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And here's the
Nationals,
rookie center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that
Batting
slider.
ninth,
Even though it
second
caught a lot of the
baseman,
zone.
Luis
I think that tells you all you
Garcia.
need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that
1-0.
pitch.
Luis Garcia in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a swing and a miss.
Now
He's notched
batting,
4 strikeouts now. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Just
No, that's
missed.
a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. There's the strike. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Chop back up the middle. Lindor on the run, throw to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, and now the right fielder, Alex Call, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one ripped. And he brings it in on the warning track. Nationals leave 1. Still no score. Back in Washington, D.C. Onto the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Winker, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Late on that fastball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2
Center
strikes.
fielder,
Pretty good
Tyrone
spot,
Taylor.
hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And now Tyrone Taylor in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it's gone. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell makes the grab, and there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in,
Now
but it's
batting,
so
number
hard
30.
to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the catcher to hit, Peyton Singer. First time up was a pop out. Pitch
And
misses
ball.
there. 1-0. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. And that's foul. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Outside.
Strike.
Still only one out here in the inning. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Here's Francisco
Shortstop,
Lindor.
Francisco
1 for 2.
Lindor.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park,
off for
now the left
Nationals,
fielder, James
left
Wood.
fielder,
This kid picked up in a
James
trade.
Wood.
A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 0-1.
Nope, that's away.
That's to third. Vientos tosses across to first, and one gone to the fourth as
Now
they get the
batting,
leadoff
The
man.
catcher,
Well, he's doing a nice
Keibert
job of
Ruiz.
keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up and in. Gonna count 1 and 2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And misses inside.
3 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way.
Up
So
next
credit the
for
pitcher
the
for having him out in front of that pitch.
designated
Clearly he had
hitter,
him fooled.
Nathaniel
Here's
Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder
Up
than it
next
needed to
for
be
the
thanks to the bad
Nationals,
jump. Those
third
small moments can be
baseman,
costly.
Ahmed Rosario.
And here is Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to short. Oh, nice play. And it beats him. What a play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
We go to the top of the
Leading
fifth.
off
Here's
for the
Juan
Mets,
Soto.
right fielder Juan Soto.
Tapped softly on the ground. Garcia. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Brandon Nimmo
Now batting,
up now for the Mets.
designated hitter,
0 for
Brandon
2
Nimmo.
in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Bell.
Well, these fans definitely want to get
Bell.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses. And it's even up. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have
Now
easily been called a strike in that location.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Bell gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, one away. In the dirt, blocked. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs
Now
in that
batting,
location.
shortstop,
Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be
Abrams.
ready to pull the trigger.
And here is C.J. Abrams. He's 2 for 2. That
No,
one
that's
misses,
the ball.
and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, that's inside.
The Mets up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off, 2-2. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Alex Call in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here comes a 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Bell headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The tag safe. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And that is out of play. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Foul ball there. 0-2 now. That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Sims, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. And now it's even up. This one in the air. Bell under it. He makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now here is Jesse Winker. That's towards center. Cruz. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. He had a big swing back in the fourth. A 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Double, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Kodai Senga.
And one thing on him. He's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Catcher,
Keibert Ruiz digs in now. Right through there for a strike. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That
Now
thing
batting.
really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't
Nathaniel
really a
Lowe.
huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Low at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. The Mets up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. Lined into right. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that
Now
pitch
batting,
the opposite
the first
way.
baseman,
Didn't get jumpy,
Josh
didn't try to
Bell.
pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He is struck out and he is walked. And that's too high.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Senga checks the runner. Rosario dives back in. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now one missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
Pretty
Now
tight game,
pitching
so
for
they're
the
looking for
Nationals.
quality pitches out of him right
Number
here.
39.
Got to do his best to keep the score right
Lucas
where it is.
Sims.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Brett
for the
Beatty.
Mets, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Sims, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Now batting,
Here's
number
the
30.
catcher for the Mets, Hayden Sanger. And ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop,
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Call. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder Juan Soto.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Up next for
And now
the
it's the
Mets,
polar bear,
first baseman,
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little bit low.
That's a really good take.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And the polar bear strikes out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here
Number
to start the bottom of
81.
the 7th. Danny Young.
Danny Young.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well,
Leading off
1-run
for
game
Washington.
at the plate.
Center
Dylan Cruz.
fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High fly ball out to center field. Taylor gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Here's the
Garcia.
second baseman, Luis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Liner, and this could be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
One out, runner at second. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Bounce to the left side. Lindor zips it to first, and they got him.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver
Up next
consistently.
for the
It doesn't matter
Nationals,
how many highlight
right
reel plays you
fielder,
make if you can't
Alex
execute the small
Call.
stuff, just like we saw.
And now Alex Call.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball.
Action in
One
the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Razabon also getting ready. With the tying run at second, here the bottom of the seventh. That one's upstairs, ball one. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Three balls, one strike.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So the tying run at second. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Nationals.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
eighth.
47.
Jose A. Ferrer.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Brandon Nimmo.
Headed towards the corner. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, he's been having a hard
Now
time
batting
just
third
putting the
baseman,
ball in play in this one,
Martin
so that
Santos.
should help soften the blow. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And the batter now, Mark Vientos. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour
One
off
ball,
the bat,
one strike.
but they're finding a way to get it done.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth.
No, that's low.
Out to short. Abrams Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder Jesse Winker.
Next to hit, Jesse Winker. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Call, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's already homered in this game. And that one is inside ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Fouled off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Call, pulls it down, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now, new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we
43,
roll into the bottom of the 8th. Oscar Brazoban.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading
James
off
Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Left
0
fielder
for 3 in this
James
one.
Wood.
And there's a ball.
1-0.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning.
Up
Down
next
1.
for the
Any leadoff base
Nationals,
runner really
catcher,
makes this inning a
Gabriel
bit more
Ruiz.
interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just trying to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keibert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one.
1-1.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Nathaniel
Next for the
Lowe.
Nationals is the DH, Nathaniel Lowe. That
One
misses
ball,
the
no
zone.
strike.
Ball one.
Here he
Low
goes.
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around according to Darryl Parker. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 outs. A changeup missing. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Nats 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
Now pitching
Just trying
for
to keep
the
this one
Nationals.
close here, and this is where a
Number
bullpen
21.
can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lopez.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the
and
Mets,
stepping in
second
for New York,
baseman,
Brett Beatty.
Beatty.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 48 getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Back there. That's not coming back. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's going to be Peyton Senger. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball to right. And there's one away.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Outside, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
There's the strike at the knees.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Lindor retire.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Juan
2 outs,
Soto.
base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. First offering, and it just misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a strike.
2-1.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jorge Lopez done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So they
Nationals.
turn things over to the righty, number 48. He's into the game with the bases empty. So 2 away with nobody on. Pete Alonso now at the plate. Foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Hard hit left side. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin
Now
Diaz.
pitching for New York.
Save opportunity for him
Number
right here,
39.
and he's their guy. Time to lock
Edwin
this one down
Diaz.
and get out of here with the W.
And now up for
Leading
Washington,
off for the
Ahmed
Nationals,
Rosario.
Third baseman.
Feels like it's less
Ahmed
common today that you
Rosario.
see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Way
1 ball,
upstairs,
2 strikes.
and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer.
Now
I mean,
batting,
you get
the
that
first
punch out,
baseman,
you get
Josh
settled in,
Bell.
you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Bell in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Just
No, that's
missed.
a ball.
The Nats trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Center field. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Swung on, belted. That's back. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.